We have taken 10 of the best prospects from around the globe, okay? And they're all going to go into the house. They're going to duke it out. The reason that we've chosen these specific guys is they're all undefeated in their weight class. That's never been done in any reality TV show, combat or otherwise. And to kind of show you exactly what these guys are about is we've got Demarte, Pena and Irshaad as the coaches of the show. And they've got enough tension and heat on themselves and enough fire between the two of them that could drive its own reality TV show on its own. So, I mean, can you imagine putting that mixed together in a setting where the guys are fighting each week and there's a huge prize on the line? So,
speaking of whom,
it's going to be big.
Let's bring Irshaad into the conversation. Irshaad is going to be joining us on Skype because he's out in New Zealand right now, but we couldn't pass up this opportunity to make sure that he does speak to us as well. I'm hoping that Irshaad is still on the line with us. And Irshaad, what does this competition do? First of all, good morning and welcome. What does this competition do for you, and why did you choose to get involved?
About this opportunity, I thought it was a great chance, you know, for the sport and for myself. It's a great way to promote the upcoming fight against Demarte, and I think it's just kind of everything's fell into place and everything's happened for the right reason, and it's going to be quite the show. As most people know, there is quite a bit of tension between Demarte and I. Happy birthday, Demarte.
Thank you.
What do you want for your birthday?
No, good question. I have no idea.
maybe I can get you some uncontaminated supplements.
You're a funny guy, eh? Good joke, though.
No, you know what? It's actually quite key that you bring this this rivalry that you and Demarte have. Did you ever think that the tension and the rivalry that the two of you have as fighters would ever get to a level where you're now rivals as coaches?
I'm going to go out there not, you know, I'm going to go out there to show that I'm a better coach, and then at the end of the season, I'm going to show that I'm the better fighter as well.
All right, no, thanks very much. Let's see what Demarte's got to say about that. I see Irshaad has been throwing a little bit of shade on you, talking about uncontaminated supplements and so on. We know the story.
Yeah.
We know what came off it.
Yeah.
I'm sure these fighting words, these little barbs, they do something to fire you up a little bit.
I mean, absolutely not. You know, I've shown that I'm not just a warrior inside the cage, but outside. I've proven myself well. I'm a professional, and this is just another chance for me to prove once again why I'm the best. And Syed is not in my level. You know, he spoke a lot of game before our last fight, and he said he was going to knock me out, and it never happened. And this time he says he's going to come forward again, and I'm just going to outclass him again. And deep down he knows that I'm a better fighter than he is. And just welcome to my show. You know, they should call this the ultimate, the fighter, the Mud Pena. You know, it's probably in the fighter actually besides Syed is the only guy there that's going to not be that's not undefeated. So yeah, I think you're the odd one out there. So
I'm sure you're going to bring this.
It's easy to pad the record, but it's easy. I don't care about my losses. I've come off my losses and I've learned and I've become a better fighter.
Yeah. So
and I'm going to come back and I'm going to give it to you. Don't forget that after the last fight, you tested positive.
No.
Yeah. So don't forget that. So that wasn't a win for you.
It's irrelevant, bro. It's irrelevant. It's irrelevant. Skill is skill.
No, it's not.
Skill is skill. Skill is skill. Skill is skill. It wasn't a physical fight. It wasn't a physical fight. It wasn't a It was a stand-up fight. It's skill. And you got outskilled. You got outskilled. Admit it. You got outskilled.
Okay, gentlemen.
You got outskilled. So what are you going to say? You got outskilled. You got outskilled. You got outskilled.
So the reason why you
got
guys,
outskilled.
This is exactly the same reason why you got these two guys as the coaches, isn't it?
And can you imagine having them in studio with you now, Kendall?
Yeah.
So this is going to be on set every day. You're going to see these guys in their element, which is in a gym, training people to be the fighter. They're going to be representing their teams. They're going to be going head-to-head in every challenge with their athletes. And what's going to come of that? I mean, you know, you couldn't engineer this. This is two guys who have genuine bad blood for one another.
No, I have you know, ladies and gentlemen, this was not planned, it's not scripted, it's real. This rivalry is real, and I'm looking forward to seeing it playing out in the fighters that you're going to be working with. Just a question, Graeme, for you, do the coaches get to choose which fighters they get, or is it something that that you will pick ahead of time for them?
No, not at all. We will have nothing to do with choosing the teams themselves. So that will be totally up to Demarte and totally up to Irshaad. They'll probably flip a coin at the beginning of the series and then go through the process of first picks or first fights, which is what we would like to see. That means that it's all up to them as to the roster of athletes that they can put in their team and create kind of the recipe for success, or the building the best team out of it.
When's the first episode that our viewers are going to be able to see?
So I think we flight the first episode in November is what I know. We start shooting right after the Cape Town event now. On the 11th, we start shooting. So we have the Cape Town event. We all fly back in here. We go into the house and we start shooting for 6 weeks.
Okay, and in terms of choosing the coaches, I can imagine, like, for you, it was quite key that you find two coaches that have got something between them, some electricity between them, which we definitely saw between Demarte and Irshaad. But why specifically Demarte? Why specifically Irshaad? I'm sure you could have chosen any other two fighters that have got a strong rivalry.
Well, Kendall, they're not just two fighters. They're two champions. They are two of the very best fighters EFC has managed to produce. And you know, it's an added benefit. Yes, we tick the box of these two guys not liking each other and that being a whole nother element for a reality show. But if you look at it in context of their next fight, Demarte Pena, Irshaad Sayed 2, that alone sold me on the whole idea of them being coaches.
Not phenomenal. Why did you decide to do this?
I mean, it was natural.
Did you know that Irshaad was going to be under the coach?
I would assume so. I mean, I've cleaned out the whole division. You know, I used to be a featherweight, and I was a champion then, and I defended my title 5 times that side. Then I went down to bantamweight. I've defended my title 3 times now as well. So, I mean, I've been dominating, and every single time they doubt me, and they bring all these guys from New Zealand or wherever he comes from.
Is that the reason why you chose to take on the coaching?
Yeah, I mean, who else were they going to choose? I mean, in all honesty, at this moment, I am the best fighter in Africa. And yeah, I'm just embracing the moment and just being happy with everything.
I'm going to give Irshaad a chance to actually give his last word as well. Irshaad, some last words for our viewers, for Demarte, specifically, if you've got.
So, Demarte, you used 2 supplements to boost your testosterone. Is that correct?
Wow. Dude, just get over it, man. Let's promote the show. Let's promote the show.
Answer the question.
Let's promote the show. Now you're going on things on conspiracy theories. You barely went to university.
No.
You don't know what you're talking about.
I didn't go to university.
Yes, you didn't. So you never went to university. So what are you talking about? You have no idea. People that actually went to university were there.
Many successful people never went to university.
It's regardless. Right. You're still uneducated.
I'm pretty sure you'll be able to actually have this play out properly as well on the show as well. But
he doesn't want to answer the question.
Sayed.
He doesn't want to answer the question.
Sayed. Go and finish your matric first, then come and give your opinion, okay? Cheers.
Okay, Irshaad, thanks very much for coming through. We really hope that you have a...
Matric at one of the best high schools in South Africa
really
for your information.
Okay, good job for you. Good job.
Demarte, because he's not in studio, it's very difficult to get it, because we don't have a face-to-face with him.
That's a problem.
But that's cool. I think it's very interesting. I'm looking forward to the show. I'm looking forward to the banter, if I could put it, the sledging, if I could put it in another way, that these two are going to be having between them. I'm sure it's going to translate into how hard the fighters you're going to be working with. Yeah. What are you looking for in a fighter? Quickly?
I think more well-rounded fighter. I think most importantly, it's someone that knows how to fight on the ground. Yeah. You know, the stand-up aspect you can always learn a lot faster, but on the ground is a lot harder to learn. So I'm looking for guys that can actually fight more on the ground than actually stand up.
Graeme?
I've gone and I've found the very best that the world has to offer in terms of the middleweight rankings. Yeah. I've even gone so far as to find a fighter that comes out of Conor McGregor's camp, SBG Ireland. So the caliber of talent that these guys have to work with is going to drive the show, and Demarte, Team Pena and Team Sayed are going to be going head-to-head. I just can't wait to start shooting this thing. It's going to be insane. It's going to be absolutely insane.
Now, that's phenomenal. That's phenomenal. In closing, very quickly, Conor McGregor.
Conor McGregor. I'm Irish. I love MMA.
It's a boxing match. You still say Conor McGregor?
Flat out.
It's a boxing match. What do you say?
Boxing match, definitely Floyd. I mean, I wish Conor could win, but I don't think he'll win, honestly.
Okay. All right, we'll talk next week.
Yeah, maybe we'll have an actual result. We'll know. We can actually have the...
Gentlemen, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so much for having us.
Demarte Pena, it's his birthday. He came and had a chat with us on his birthday. Really happy for him. As well as we've got Graeme Cartmell, matchmaker deluxe from EFC Worldwide, and ahead of the Fighter Season 1, a show that you're not going to want to miss. I'm going to be catching it. I'll be making sure that I'll be bringing you updates on the show as it happens.